Today, we set forth on a journey of honesty so raw, it touches the very soul. We are stepping into a realm where the human condition meets the divine wisdom and where personal trials intertwine with a spiritual awakening. We all know the feeling of hardship, of being caught in the grip of struggles that resonate deeply within us, a struggle that digs into the marrow of who we are. Life, in all its unpredictability, throws at us obstacles that seem insurmountable, much like mighty mountains blocking our path and slowing our steps. And there are times, my dear friends, when these trials can make us feel as though we're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, a metaphor so powerful, so poignant, it was used in the 23rd Psalm of the Bible. This psalm paints a vivid picture of our life's journey, trekking through the harshest terrains, yet it carries a timeless message of hope. It tells us that despite being in the presence of our enemies, facing towering challenges, we have a shepherd who comforts us. This biblical verse encapsulates the essence of our pilgrimage through life's toughest moments, and it serves to remind us that even in the midst of life's great trials, we are never alone. There's a source of hope, a fountain of strength, a wellspring of comfort that is ever present. We must understand that every hardship, every struggle, every mountain and valley is part of our spiritual journey. It is through these experiences that we grow, learn, and deepen our relationship with the divine. These struggles are not punishments, but invitations to lean on Him, to trust in Him, and find our strength in Him. In Him, we find the courage to navigate our way, to climb those towering peaks, and emerge on the other side stronger, wiser, and more spiritually enriched. Remember, friends, no matter the height of the mountain, no matter the depth of the valley, our God is always with us. Hold on to that truth, let it guide you through life, and you will surely find peace amidst the storm. Dear friends, in those quiet moments when life's burdens weigh heavily upon us, it's part of our human condition to seek out a safe harbor, a calming touch that stills our churning hearts, and a beacon of light that penetrates the thickest gloom of our challenges. We yearn for that guiding star, that life raft in our stormy seas, drawing us towards timeless wisdom that bridges the ages and echoes in the chambers of our collective human journey. Such wisdom, a steady anchor in the tumultuous ocean of life, can be found within the sacred scriptures that have guided countless souls across epochs and cultures. Therein lies a verse of profound strength and truth, Psalm 23:4. Nestled in the heart of the Holy Bible, this passage from the book of Psalms radiates a profound truth. It bravely recognizes the strenuous nature of our earthly journey, never shying away from acknowledging the breadth of our trials or sweetening the depths of our despair. Yet, hidden within its verses, it carries a powerful promise that elevates us from the shadowed valleys and brings us into the warmth of hope. It echoes of a faith so steadfast it can penetrate the densest darkness, a divine companionship that accompanies us even on our loneliest of roads, and an enduring promise of protection that stands as an immovable stronghold in the midst of our trials. The scripture, Psalm 23:4, acts as a powerful affirmation of our innate resilience, the boundless love of the divine, and the transforming power of faith even in the darkest corners of our lives. I implore you, dear ones, to remember that every hardship we face, every trial we endure, is part of our spiritual evolution. These are not punishments but opportunities to lean into our faith, to find solace in Him, and to gather strength from His divine love. In Him, we discover the courage to press forward, to scale the towering mountains of life, and to emerge on the other side stronger, more enlightened, and deeply connected with our Creator. Remember this truth, dear friends. No matter how high the mountain, no matter how deep the valley, our God is always there. Hold on to this truth, let it guide your path, and you will find peace amidst the tempest. Come, dear friends, let's set sail on a journey of discovery, diving deep into the vibrant mosaic of Psalm 23:4. It reads, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Each word, each phrase in this divine verse resonates with a profound truth, subtly reflecting our human journey at its rawest, yet always lifting us with its heavenly promise. Think of this verse as a precious jewel, each facet revealing a different dimension of understanding, each layer offering fresh interpretative depth waiting to be mined and cherished. It stands as a testament to human resilience amidst despair, bravery in the face of fear, and solace during tumultuous times. Each line draws us into a narrative that doesn't gloss over our struggles, but addresses them head-on, turning them into a testament of faith and divine fellowship. This verse takes us by the hand, guiding us through the darkest valley, acknowledging our fear of evil, yet directing us towards a soothing truth, the constant presence of divine love and protection. So let's venture on this journey together, dissecting its elements, unwrapping its profound wisdom, and drawing courage and solace from its timeless teachings. So I urge you, dear ones, to keep these words close to your heart. Use them as a compass when life's journey grows difficult. Recognize your hardships not as punishments, but as opportunities to deepen your faith and strengthen your reliance on God. And remember, no matter the scale of the mountain, no matter the depth of the valley, God is always with us. Let this truth guide your path, and you will find peace amidst life's storms. First off, let's unpack the metaphor of the darkest valley. This powerful phrase carries within it a depth of meaning that stirs the soul, painting a vivid picture of isolation and hardship. It stands as a symbol of those times when life, with its unpredictable twists and turns, confronts us with formidable challenges, when our journey takes us through the deeply shadowed ravines of trials that seem to swallow all light, all hope. These valleys, my friends, show no favoritism. They represent experiences that touch us all in one way or another. They could signify moments of unbearable loss, the fragile state of sickness, the oppressive weight of anxiety that leaves us feeling breathless, or any life-changing crisis that upends our world and engulfs our spirit. The darkest valley encapsulates the essence of these periods in our lives, recognizing the deep abyss of human suffering without diminishing the harsh realities of our struggles. It's a stark reminder that life can indeed be harsh, that it can plunge us into situations that seem unendurable, where everything around us seems to be consumed by darkness, where hope feels like a distant memory. Yet, within this stark admission, within this raw, unvarnished portrait of our hardships, we find the first step towards healing and transcendence. So, dear friends, remember that every trial we face is a chance for spiritual growth. These are not punishments but opportunities to lean on Him, to trust in His love, and to draw strength from His divine presence. In Him, we find the courage to press forward, to emerge from the shadowed valleys into the light of His grace. No matter the height of the mountain, no matter the depth of the valley, He is always there. Let this truth guide your path, and you will surely find peace amidst the storm. And yet, even when immersed in such profound desolation, the psalmist stands strong, affirming with unwavering conviction, "I will fear no evil." This isn't a blind dismissal or a simple sugarcoating of pain and adversity. Rather, it's a bold declaration of bravery, a statement of an unyielding spirit that rises from the ruins of despair. It's about the transformative power of faith that stares fear down and rejects it, opting instead to hold fast in the storm of adversity. It's about faith acting as a bulwark, a lighthouse that cuts through the heavy shroud of darkness and illuminates the way forward. This stance of fearlessness is not a passive surrender to hardship, but an active resistance against it, a daring act of faith overpowering fear, effectively rewriting our story from one of despair to resilience. The psalmist's words stand as a powerful beacon for all of us, a refrain of encouragement that resonates through our own darkest valleys. Despite the darkness, despite the precipitous slopes of our personal valleys, we too have the power to favor faith over fear, to rise above our circumstances, and to confront our struggles with bravery and resilience. Indeed, it is a call to inner strength that echoes within the deepest corners of our souls. I remember a time when these words, "I will fear no evil," became my battle cry during a particularly challenging season of my life. It was then that I chose faith over fear, and though the road was hard, I found in me a resilience I didn't know existed. So, dear friends, hold on to this truth. Each trial we face is an opportunity for spiritual growth, not a punishment. They are chances for us to lean on Him, to trust in His divine love, and to find strength in His constant presence. In Him, we find the courage to keep moving forward, to journey through the shadowed valleys, and step into His glorious light. Remember, no matter the mountain's height or the valley's depth, He is always with us. Let this truth guide you, and peace will find you amidst life's storms. The source of this unshakable bravery, this steadfast resilience, is beautifully unveiled in the words that follow, "For you are with me." This isn't just an offhand remark. No, it's a profound revelation of divine presence, a tribute to the unwavering companionship of God that faithfully accompanies us at every turn of our journey. This divine presence acts as an antidote to fear, a lighthouse that scatters the darkness of our valleys, casting a comforting and reassuring light onto our hardest moments. Just pause for a moment to take in the depth of this promise. Even in your most solitary hour, in the deepest pit of despair where you feel completely isolated, you are far from alone. You have a companion, a presence that goes beyond human comprehension, God, the ultimate embodiment of unconditional love and boundless strength. This divine companionship stands with you, an eternal source of comfort and empowerment, journeying with you, lifting you up even in your most strenuous moments. So, dear friends, whenever you find yourself walking through your own darkest valley, draw comfort from the knowledge that you are never alone. The presence of God, your divine companion, is always there with you, extending comfort, strength, and hope. This truth isn't just a guide for tough times, but a reassurance that can bring peace into every aspect of your life. Remember, God walks with you always. Lastly, we come across the poetic symbols of a rod and a staff, the tools traditionally carried by a shepherd. These tools signify guidance and protection, fundamental elements of a shepherd's loving, unfaltering care for his flock. This evocative metaphor serves to illustrate how the psalmist perceives God as the shepherd of our souls, an eternal guardian accompanying us as we traverse our darkest valleys. It's this shepherd who lends direction when we falter amidst life's intricacies, when we find ourselves lost and disoriented. It's this shepherd who extends protection, shielding us when we're most exposed, when we feel besieged by the ruthless realities of our struggles. This depiction of God as a shepherd infuses the verse with a profound sense of comfort and reassurance. It invites us to rely on the presence of divine guidance and protection that remain constant, even amid the trials and tribulations of our journey. I recall a time when I was faced with a decision that could have dramatically changed my life. I was overwhelmed, uncertain about which path to take. But as I prayed and reflected on these words, your rod and your staff, they comfort me, I found clarity. I felt God's guidance, his shepherd-like care leading me towards the right choice. So, as we each journey through our personal darkest valleys, we can find strength and comfort in this depiction of God as our shepherd. He guides us through life's labyrinth, protects us in our moments of vulnerability, and walks with us every step of our journey. My dear friends, may this image of God as our loving shepherd guide and inspire you, instilling peace within your hearts as you navigate the complex landscapes of your lives. Psalm 23:4 is much more than mere ink on paper. It unfurls as a lifeline flung into our turbulent waters, offering a solid grasp to those wrestling with life's tempests. It hums as a symphony of hope, a comforting harmony that echoes in the caverns of our despair, igniting the spark of resilience within our fatigued hearts. It shines like a lighthouse, its radiant guidance piercing the ebony darkness of our deepest valleys, casting rays of hope and healing on our paths. Each one of us, my dear friends, knows our own darkest valley, our individual struggles and trials that test our spirit. But it's precisely within these valleys that we should recall a soothing truth: we aren't lone pilgrims. We are tasked with threading these shadowed pathways on our own. In these dusky depths, amidst the murkiness and uncertainty, a constant companion is with us, God. His divine guidance acts as our compass, steering us when we go astray, and his steadfast protection wraps around us like a comforting shawl, shielding us from the biting winds of fear and despair. These divine traits, this guidance and protection, serve as our sources of solace, our pillars of fortitude as we traverse life's valleys. They remind us that no matter how ominous the valley may appear, we're never alone. I remember a time when I was lost in my darkest valley, my heart burdened with sorrow and my mind swirling with confusion. But as I turned to this psalm, to these powerful words of divine reassurance, I felt a tangible shift in my spirit. I felt as if God himself was holding my hand, guiding me out of my despair and towards healing. And so, as you walk through your own valleys, I hope you find similar comfort in these words, in this timeless promise of divine companionship, and allow it to inspire hope, resilience, and unwavering faith in your hearts. Let's take a moment to look inward, a chance to contemplate the depth and relevance of this meaningful verse to our individual paths. Every single one of us, at different junctures of life, has to face our own darkest valley, a phase of adversity or challenge that's uniquely personal. This could be a circumstance that pushes us to our limits, that tests our capacity to endure, and maybe even questions our resolve to keep going. It could be a significant loss, an intimidating personal hurdle, or a stage in life filled with anxiety and uncertainty. Whatever your darkest valley looks like, I encourage you to reflect on it through the lens of this verse. Mull over how the words of Psalm 23:4 might echo with your own experiences, how they might give you a fresh viewpoint on your trials. Contemplate the divine companionship, the guiding rod, the shielding staff, and the audacity to fear no evil right at the heart of your darkest valley. Ponder these components and let them light your path, bring solace to your spirit, and embolden you to keep moving forward in your journey, reinforced by the understanding that you are not alone in your struggles. This reflection is more than a mental exercise. It's an opportunity to connect with a source of timeless wisdom and draw strength, comfort, and hope for your personal path from it. As we go through our individual valleys, let's lean into these words, and may they become a source of reassurance and inspiration for all of us. Let's continue to tread this path together, journeying through the diverse valleys of life, drawing strength not only from the profound wisdom of Psalm 23:4, but also from our shared experiences and united faith. Our stories weave together in the grand design of life, each strand holding its unique blend of trials and victories, contributing to the robustness and splendor of the entire tapestry. I warmly welcome you to share your reflections in the comments below. Your thoughts and experiences can shine a light on the path for others, offering them comfort, empathy, and guidance. Let's unite and nurture a community that emanates encouragement, reaching out a helping hand to raise each other up, particularly those among us navigating their own darkest valleys. When I was in my darkest valley, it was the shared wisdom and understanding of a faith-filled community that provided me a sense of belonging and comfort. It was a reminder that I was not alone and that I had a support system to lean on. By sharing and connecting, we can transform this space into a sanctuary of mutual encouragement and collective growth, a testament to the might of shared resilience. Remember, no matter how steep your valley, no matter how thick its shadows, you are not alone. Together, we can journey through these trials, find solace in shared strength, and uplift each other through the power of faith and community. Through sharing our stories and our faith, we can bring light to each other's paths, providing a beacon of hope for each other. Thank you for being a part of this deep and meaningful journey today. As we head our separate ways, let's hold tight to the comforting and potent message found within Psalm 23:4. This verse, a divine whisper of assurance, constantly reminds us that even in our grimmest and most trying times, we're not forsaken. We have a shepherd, a celestial guardian, guiding us through life's winding roads and protecting us from the hardships we encounter. Let this profound truth be a steadfast anchor for our souls, grounding us amidst life's stormy seas and relentless currents. Let it cultivate within us the resilience and bravery necessary to weather our trials, to continue our journey fueled by faith and hope. I encourage you to remain uplifted, to hold fast to your faith, and to keep the glowing torch of hope alight within you. And remember this, my dear friends, the journey through the darkest valley leads to pastures more radiant. You do not tread this path alone.